Good morning, students. It's Mrs. Mathis. We are at our first Friday, so the end of our first week of virtual school, and I hope your week went well. Remember that Fridays are set aside for you to get extra practice if you would like it, do the enrichment activity, or use this time to get caught up on anything that you didn't complete over the week. So this Friday, what I've done is kind of combined the enrichment with extra practice opportunities. And we're actually going to be using a simulation where you can look at mitosis and cell cycle, things like that. It will also go into mitosis. So here's the extension part. I'm sorry, meiosis. And meiosis is the next thing that we're going to be looking at in biology. So just know that it is a little bit of practice of what we've been working on this week, coupled with a little bit of extension into what we're going into next. Please know that if you choose to do this, it counts as an extension activity. So it's either a replacement if you have missing work in biology, or it's an extra credit opportunity for you. So let's go ahead and take a minute and look at our lesson sheet for the day. So when we're looking at our lesson, our I can statements have not changed from yesterday because we're technically still working on those. The warm-up, and I would really like you to do the warm-up regardless of if you do the extension practice simulation today, just because that warm-up is giving me feedback on where you are and what you need help with. So your goals today in class are to continue to get comfortable with how class is going to work. This is our first Friday after all. So be sure that you review your cell cycle notes and your mitosis notes. Be sure that all of your work from Tuesday and Thursday is completed and turned in. And then the optional, which is in blue here, or kind of a green color, is to complete the simulation and then to submit this lesson page in classroom after completing the closure. So everybody needs to complete this closure piece. Again, it's feedback for me, whether or not you do the lab. So if we look, you're going to click on that link that I gave you there in your lesson sheet. It's going to bring you to this page here, which is the Labster homepage. And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to click on the cell division principles, mitosis and meiosis, as your practice, and then just play the simulation. So it's going to load. It takes a minute for it to load. You need to be sure while you're waiting for it to load that you don't flip into something else, because it will pause the loading process. So once you get in there, there's a little tutorial and instructions on what you need to do, and you can work your way through that simulation. When you're done with that simulation, the only thing that I need is a detailed description of what you learned and what you did in the simulation here, and that counts as your extra credit extension activity. Okay, so I hope that this finds you well, and remember to reach out if you have any questions or concerns or issues with anything. It's pretty wonderful being back with you all. Have a great day.